Hello and welcome to Looking Glass Letterbox. This is the general reading for Leo for December of 2019. Excuse me. Again, it is a general reading, so it may not connect for everyone, but I hope there's something here that you can take with you that's helpful or useful into December. And speaking of, we've just moved out of Scorpio season, which was a time of death and transformation. So for some of us, it was pretty turbulent. A lot of stuff surfaced that we had been avoiding or resisting or been fearful or just hoping that we would not have to deal with it. But Scorpio season rose up and put things into a position where we were forced to address certain, and that's going to be different for everyone. But if you had experienced that, you are not alone. But having been in that position of having to deal with those things that we would have really rather not dealt with, we're now released from them, coming through to the other side of it. It's opening up a lot of space for new potential, for new love, for new endeavor, for a new vision. You know, it's lightened the load, and that's what Sagittarius brings. If you like to work with the seasonal influences, Sagittarius season brings in a light, visionary, exploratory, adventurous, excited sort of energy and potential to work with, coming into alignment with where we would like to go next, being target driven, to take decision and take action, to move in a direction that is also connected with what we value, how we value ourselves, what we value in our communities and in our relationships, and, you know, all encompassing, you know, how we show up and what we invest, and then what we appreciate about what is available to us to interact with, to create experience and abundance. So that being said, for Leo, we will start here with create space for new love. Lovely. When a thing hurts your eyes, stop looking at it. When it hurts your ears, stop listening to it. And when it hurts your heart, stop justifying it. I love you so much, the universe. Okay, so that when you do stop doing things that are either self-sabotaging, or you stop engaging in relationships or circumstances or situation that don't support you, that don't provide you with nourishment, that only cause you to feel sort of defeated or exhausted and take much more from you and give you nothing back. When you stop engaging with those circumstances, you open up the space for new love to move in, for new purpose to move in, for new opportunity and potential and light to come in. Sagittarius brings with it the sun, so it's going to be able to illuminate the spaces that are available to us to then exchange with the world around us. And it's going to allow us to, in turn, take greater value of ourselves and what we have to offer and the potential that we have as individuals to access and to actualize and to bring out into the life that we are living. So that's an excellent card to have showing up at the end of the year as we approach a new decade. And this is your universe has your back. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. Okay, so how you're feeling, the state of yourself within your frame of mind, your emotional well-being, you know, and your physical energy level, all of that is going to show up in your interaction with the external world, and it's going to color the experience that you have with that. So again, stop if you're in a position, and if you choose to stop putting your effort and energy and focus on things that leave you drained, that just take and take and take from you and give nothing back. When you stop pouring your energy into those areas and you start valuing yourself and caring for yourself and focusing on seeking out experiences and opportunities that are going to then replenish you. What you give, you then receive in return. It's an exchange of energy. It's an exchange that allows for growth and potential. Reciprocation is very important. So when you can do that, and you know, your experience of life, when you start putting your focus on those things that then support you and nourish you, you're going to feel better within as well. One reflects the other. All right, important to remember as we move forward, and especially if you're setting new goals for the next year, for the next decade, even for the next week, aligning with what is copacetic to your intention, what matches you, what meets you, what unifies with you, is going to hold you in good stead, and is going to support you and to allow for further abundance and further opportunity, and encourage you to explore and to strive for, and to and reach new goals, reach new heights of experience and acquisition and achievement. And that's glorious. I mean, this is a Leo reading, so Leos are very aware of how that exchange works. They're a vibrant fire energy that shows up and wants to be seen and wants to, you know, contribute, you know, and then also, you know, with contribution, reciprocation is appreciated as well. So at the end of November going into December, again, reciprocation. Reciprocation, 6 of Pentacles. So this is earth energy, coins, and it is a point of 6, so point of growth, point of reciprocity, a point of the first fruits of your labor. You've invested time, you've invested energy, you've invested effort to manifest something in 3D life, and the first fruits of your labor are now being offered back to you, or being made available to you to then to engage with in a cyclical nature, to reinvest, to support further growth, right? And then in the middle of the month, in the middle of December, we have the Chariot. Okay, so momentum built up behind you. This could also be a Cancer. Chariot is the card of Cancer. But time and circumstance and everything up to this point, this initial point of return on investment, there is momentum and support built up behind you. You may feel as if things may want to go in different directions at this point. With the Chariot is about taking command and drawing things into alignment to move you in the direction that you would like to go, with all of that momentum built up behind you to propel you forward. All right, so you may need to take the reins and align things to your purpose and to your intention to further manifest future growth with what it is that you've decided to manifest and to make real in your 3D life. All right, and then at the end of the month, Death. All right, so it could be a Scorpio as well. You have 2 water signs in your reading. It could be a Scorpio showing up that's going to help you with this endeavor as well, but also the transformation, taking the reins and aligning things when they want to things want to move at cross purposes or in different directions and go all cattywampus, taking that position of command and directing it in alignment with where you would like things to go next. It may require some transformation, some new evolution, or some new understanding of yourself and your purpose and why you are driving something in a particular direction. So this is a transition, a transformation from what was into what's going to be. And with the Chariot and, with all of these cards here, this is a turning point of your endeavor. All right, because those are some pretty bold cards to have in your reading at the end of the year as well. But I think it's going to set you up not just for next year, but for the next decade as well. This seems like it's probably going to be a theme that's going to be, or a current running through the next, if not the next year, the next 10 years for you, Leo. That's very exciting. Excellent. If anybody can take center, take center stage and take command and drive things in the direction that they need to go, it's definitely a Leo. I love Leo. And then this is a situation that some of you may be dealing with, All right, moving through turbulent waters, moving on to new shores, smoother sailing, with an understanding and taking along with you those things that you need. Again, it's at the point of 6. It's at a point of reciprocation, of reciprocity, a point of growth. So leaving behind what was travel, you could be relocating. But this is swords, so it's your intellectual conceptualization of what that's going to entail. So that may also be why the death card is here. You may be in a physically on the globe, you may be in a new location, and have to take your understanding of where you want to direct your life from that point going into the future. All right, this may be a problem within that circumstance. Well, there you are. That's the card of Leo, strength. So you may be feeling strength in the place of a problem. It may be that some of you may be feeling overwhelmed with this transitory period, with this momentum. It may feel like there's like a lot of energy, like a combustible force that you're dealing with, that is a little bit difficult to navigate, especially at the end of the year with the winter holidays and the traveling to meet family or go visit family. And if you are relocating or transitioning into a new location, transitioning into a new job, transitioning into a new sphere of influence out of a turbulent state or a problematic state that you had been previously in, you may be feeling a little worn out, a little worn down. You may be feeling a little combative, a little hot-tempered. You know, it may be affecting your equilibrium in some way. So to allow you to return to that center of strength and embrace that core Leo energy, this may help you do that. And the High Priestess, tapping into your intuition, realigning with what you know to be true about yourself, about where you would like to go, about who you would like to be with when you go to those places, what you want the future to hold, what rings true for you. You know, that sort of that inner knowing, that stuff that you may not have any concrete proof of or evidence that potential lies there or opportunity lies there, but it's just, you know it in your bones that you're on the right path, that this move is the right thing to do for you at this moment, whether it be where you're living, where you're working, or anything like that. So so when you are feeling that your strength is waning, when you feel a little exhausted or a little overwhelmed, tap back into your intuition and recenter and realign with yourself, and then that will then replenish you and give yourself some time to rest. You know, make sure you're doing self-care as well, and taking care of your physical body and getting enough sleep, eating good food, taking time out of high stress situations or anxious sort of situations, or stepping back from the turbulence that a shift or a move like this can cause, to relax a bit and to settle into the new space that you're going to be inhabiting. All right, with refreshed awareness that yes, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. I don't know why, maybe yet, but I just know that it is, and you know, all will be revealed eventually. So not being in too much of a rush to get there, allowing that recovery time, and allowing yourself to embrace the knowledge that you are moving into this new space from spaces that maybe had stagnated or maybe did not provide you with any sort of return, and moving into a space that has the potential to allow for all of those things. All right, and then for your animal spirit card, you have the Gazelle. Lovely Gazelle. Fire energy again for Leo. And the Gazelle is about heightened awareness and ability, and maybe feeling a little bit vulnerable. That may be why the Strength card is appearing in this space. You may be feeling a little bit vulnerable if you're not, you know, exhausted or tired or anything like that. You may feel a little bit open to the elements as well. But with the Gazelle, it's the Gazelle, it's sophisticated and it's elegant and it's graceful. So the Gazelle is hyper aware of surroundings, bordering on the hyper vigilant. All right, so that's why you want to take that time to arrest and tap back into your intuition, and be aware of the significance of why you're taking the changes, why you're opening up the spaces that you are, why you're releasing the things that you decide to release, why you're embracing the things that you intend to move in the direction of, resting assured with your higher purpose, with your inner wisdom, that all of this is not for nothing. You know, embracing that is going to allow you to relax into that and release some of the worry about the potential hazards that may have been bothering you. All of the what ifs, you know, when we're feeling a little bit vulnerable, all of the what if this goes wrong, what if this happens, what if that happens, being able to release that worry or that anxiety, and embrace the present, embrace the moment, and look around and appreciate where you are. Sit down, find your breath, acknowledge, you know, all of the potential and beauty and bounty and abundance that surrounds you, that you now have the opportunity to engage with, and let that nourish you. So this is a very graceful and perceptive sort of energy. So if you're feeling like you can't sleep, you're losing sleep, your mind is racing, you know, find a cozy place, create a cozy space, eat food that nourishes you, have conversations with people that replenish you and that invigorate you, and engage in things that feed your soul and feed your spirit and feed your mind, instead of directing your energy into those spaces that seem to either stagnate or drain or create negativity around you. All right. Okay. And then your Enchanted Map Oracle is the compass. All right, aligning with your true north. The compass is, excuse me, as long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. All right, so this seems, it's, if whoever is connecting with this, if you're feeling a little lost, a little untethered, a little ungrounded, completely understandable. But with the compass, it's acknowledging that you're moving into uncharted territories, but you can expect wonderful new experiences. So to stay on that path of opportunity and potential, keep your compass aligned and pointed to your true north, where your intuition and your well-being and what you value and what you want to experience and contribute in the world, all of those things that are in alignment with that spirit within yourself are going to serve you well. Any money, property, prestige, romance, any other material achievements that you attain, those aren't the path. Those are what you find along the path when you're in alignment and when you're following through on those things that you value and that resonate with you and that unify with you and that support you to propel you further forward and to create further advancement and further manifestation. Those are all things along, you know, the path. Those are all things that you find along the path. They are not the exact path. So there are things you experience along that journey. So when you connect and you align your compass to your true north, even when you feel a little bit lost or like the ground isn't completely solid under your feet, staying in alignment with those things and taking care of yourself and maintaining that awareness and allowing for the transformation and allowing for the potential and the reciprocation that you've already engaged with to generate new growth, allowing that to support you and remaining attentive and aware along the way is going to get you where you want to go. You know, it's going to hold true. All right, and then at the bottom of this line, you also have the Death card. So for some of you Leos out there, there's a serious point of transformation that is still in the works, likely from, or possibly that's still happening from the end of Scorpio season going into Sagittarius. But it's going to move in a direction that is going to enliven and excite and renew your energy and renew your vision, and expand your vision and your sense of adventure and what's next, and being excited about that. So that will eventually release, and you will settle into that new space, the new space of what is going to be available to you to engage with going into the future. At the bottom of this line, we have the Son of Swords. Okay, and the Son of Swords is about taking active decision and clarity in your own defense, or in your own offense, I guess, but moving boldly in the direction of your dreams. So if you're feeling a little bit exhausted, take the time to rest. If you're feeling a little bit oversensitive or overwhelmed, take the time to rest and reconnect with the why you are moving into this new space of potential, what it is that's valuable that you're trying to grow and manifest, what is supporting you. Allow that transformation to engage with your active endeavor and active decision, and that's going to support you along the way. Excellent, beautiful. That is all that I have for you for December, Leo. I hope that you enjoyed that. If you did, click like. If you'd like to subscribe, I'm going to have the 2020 overviews out in December. Those will be coming up, so if you want to be notified when those are available, subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. If you'd like to contact me or anything like that, all of my information is in the description box. And you guys have a fantastic and wonderful and magnificent December and holiday season, and I will see you in the yearly overviews. Bye.